If you're over the age of 50 and you've ever looked in the mirror wondering where your energy has gone, you're not alone. Many men in their 50s and beyond begin to feel like they're running at half capacity, waking up more tired, feeling colder in the hands and feet, and noticing that the stamina and vitality they once had are fading. While some of this is part of the natural aging process, there's something sitting in your kitchen that most people use daily, but almost always use incorrectly. That substance is raw honey, but not in the way you're used to consuming it. Now, before you dismiss this idea as just another internet gimmick or a sweetener trend, let me be clear. What I'm sharing with you today is based on human biology, peer-reviewed research, and over a decade of clinical experience working with men just like yourself. You see, for the past 14 years, I've advised men on how to reclaim their energy, confidence, and physical performance using evidence-based natural interventions. Time and time again, I've seen how something as simple as raw honey, when used correctly, can dramatically influence blood circulation, energy levels, and overall cardiovascular vitality. But here's the problem. Most men are consuming honey in a way that completely neutralizes its benefits. They're unknowingly blocking the very metabolic pathways that raw honey could be activating. And as a result, they're missing out on one of nature's simplest and most powerful vascular enhancers. I'm Dr. Fiona, and I'm going to walk you through how honey affects circulation on a biological level, the key mistakes that shut its benefits down, and how to use it strategically to fuel your body's natural systems. By the end of this, you won't look at honey the same way again, and you may very well start to feel like yourself again. Let's begin with an honest reality that many men hesitate to voice. As we move past the age of 50, blood vessels gradually lose elasticity. This isn't a flaw, it's a physiological reality. And that stiffening of vessels affects everything from how much oxygen reaches your brain to how effective your muscles are during physical activity to your performance and sensitivity during intimate moments. But everything I just mentioned comes back to one key molecule: nitric oxide. It's what I often refer to as the invisible engine of circulation. Nitric oxide is essential for blood vessel relaxation and dilation. It allows your blood to flow efficiently, which in turn nourishes your organs, fuels your metabolism, supports cognitive clarity, and sustains physical stamina. Unfortunately, as you age, your body produces less of it, especially if you're leading a sedentary lifestyle, consuming processed foods, or not sleeping optimally. Now, this is where raw honey becomes relevant. Unlike processed sugars, raw, unfiltered honey contains a complex matrix of bioactive compounds, notably flavonoids, phenolic acids, and antioxidants, which have been shown to support nitric oxide production. And in the right conditions, these natural compounds act as what I call a vascular activator, helping reawaken those underperforming blood vessels that have quietly narrowed over the years. But here's the critical detail. The timing and context in which you consume honey determines whether it acts like a catalyst or simply becomes another sugar spike. Most people get it wrong. They consume honey alongside processed carbs, toast, cereal, even in sugary teas. And that carbohydrate load triggers an insulin spike. Elevated insulin levels inhibit nitric oxide production. So instead of unlocking energy and circulation, the honey is diverted and stored as fat. The very thing they hoped would energize them ends up working against them. The correct, clinically sound way to use honey is remarkably simple. Take 1 teaspoon of raw, unprocessed honey first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, 20 to 30 minutes before your first meal. Even more powerful is pairing it with a touch of cinnamon, grated raw ginger, or fresh lemon juice. These ingredients have additional vasodilating and thermogenic properties that enhance blood flow and metabolic activity. This ritual isn't new age hype, it's grounded in real data. A 2021 study published in the International Journal of Natural Cardiometabolic Studies observed that middle-aged men who consumed a small daily dose of raw honey saw up to a 17% improvement in capillary blood flow within just 3 weeks. Another analysis in 2020 from the Global Institute for Nutritional Aging found that the antioxidant properties of raw honey significantly reduced oxidative stress markers, which are directly tied to vascular inflammation and erectile performance decline in older men. That's the science, but let's talk about how that science translates into your day-to-day life. Improved circulation doesn't just improve one part of your body. It creates a cascade of benefits: more stable energy throughout the day, reduced brain fog, better sleep quality, even better emotional regulation. And importantly, many men report rediscovering a sense of drive, both physical and mental, that had quietly faded over the years. Now, this all hinges on the type of honey you use. Most supermarket honey, the clear, golden, runny kind, has been heated during processing, filtered, and stripped of its enzymes and antioxidants. From a circulatory health perspective, it's essentially useless. What you want is raw, unpasteurized honey, ideally darker in color with a slightly cloudy or grainy texture. This indicates the presence of natural pollen, enzymes, and flavonoids. When combined with fresh lemon juice, rich in vitamin C, a cofactor in nitric oxide production, the benefits multiply. Here's the morning routine I recommend to my own patients. Each morning, within 15 minutes of waking, mix 1 teaspoon of raw honey, the juice of half a lemon, a small pinch of Ceylon cinnamon or freshly grated ginger into a cup of warm, not hot water. Drink this on an empty stomach. Wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before eating. Done daily, many men begin noticing a difference in warmth in their hands and feet by day 7 to 10, while energy levels often improve consistently within 3 to 4 weeks. Raw honey also has 3 key timing windows where it becomes even more effective. Morning, within 30 minutes of waking, when nitric oxide levels are at their lowest and your body is most insulin sensitive. Before physical activity, about 30 to 40 minutes prior, to enhance blood flow, endurance, and oxygen delivery. Before bed, a small teaspoon can help stabilize blood sugar and support overnight vascular repair and hormone regulation. In these windows, pairing honey with other natural agents makes a synergistic impact. Ginger enhances circulation. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity. Raw walnuts or almonds provide trace minerals like zinc and magnesium, which are essential for testosterone and vascular health. One crucial reminder: never mix raw honey with very hot water or tea. Heat destroys the living enzymes and antioxidant compounds, which are key to its vascular benefits. I can't stress this enough. This is not a one-time fix. This is a lifestyle pattern. The men who see the greatest transformation are the ones who stick with it every day for several weeks. Combine this morning routine with light physical activity, even 15 minutes of walking, and prioritize your sleep. Why? Because nitric oxide production peaks during deep sleep. It's during this time that your vascular system repairs itself, hormone levels normalize, and metabolic balance is recalibrated. So here's my professional challenge to you. Commit to this protocol for 21 days, 3 weeks, that's all. Start your day with the honey lemon ginger drink. Keep your body moving, even just a little each day. Protect and prioritize your sleep. Then monitor how you feel. Look at your energy. Look at your circulation. Look at your focus, your stamina, your drive. This is real biology. You're not broken. You just need to help your body do what it was designed to do. And that starts with giving it the right support at the right time. Thank you for taking this step toward investing in your own health. Your time and your attention show that you care, and that's the first step to lasting transformation. Stay consistent, stay curious, and take care of yourself. Your future self will thank you.